Hey everybody. So I had a video planned for today. I just woke up in the most antisocial mood. Not very talkative this morning and pretty unmotivated, to be honest. We're gonna try to turn it around because this actually correlates pretty well to what I want to talk about today. All right, see you in a little bit. Good morning. You go for a walk. Okay, take two. This is 24 hours later. I, in fact, did not get back to this video yesterday. We're gonna do it today. It's funny because it's all about doing the next right thing. You need to be responsible for is making the next best decision and doing the next right thing. Doing the next right thing, it's all about the process. And this is very true when we have a goal. You have to have a process in place. The process, your steps to get to that goal are honestly more important than that goal. How are you going to get from point A to point Z? What's in between B and Y? Those are all our steps. I'm going to talk more about the really heavy seasons of life where even the smallest task feels like this insurmountable thing that you have to get over. If that kind of feels like the season of life that you're in right now, that's what I'm speaking to today, because it's a season that I'm currently finally getting over after almost 7 months. If you're also new to this channel, I kind of have been talking about lessons that I've learned in the last 7 months after I went through a really traumatic breakup. So 7 months ago, the life that I had been used to and had known for the last 3.5 years was pulled out from underneath me in less than 30 minutes. It was a very quick decision. I was not expecting it. It happened very fast, and everything I had known was literally just flipped on its head. I went from carrying life with a partner to then carrying life alone. Not only was I trying to understand what was going on, I also was realizing that every responsibility, every errand, every chore, every decision, now I had to take ownership of everything. I was no longer splitting the load with somebody. Household chores, running errands, financing and budgeting, keeping my own business afloat, maintaining my mental, emotional, and physical health, managing my social relationships and nurturing those. Just every pillar of life that I was splitting with a partner immediately fell to just me. And I don't want to sit here, woe is me, victim mentality, because honestly, now that I'm on the other side of this season, I can reflect and I can appreciate how empowering it truly actually has been. I'm more grounded, I'm a lot stronger, I'm more resilient, I have so much more mental clarity than I did 7 months ago. The lessons have been irreplaceable. Let's discuss the rest of this on my walk today and say bye-bye to Peachy. So if you feel like you're currently surviving the season that you're in, you need to focus just on one thing. That one thing is doing the next right thing. Not your 5-year plan, nothing too far in the future, sometimes not even next week. Your next step, your next breath, your next decision. I assure you that your next lookout point is coming, but just for right now, you have to keep your head down and stay focused on following the next trail marker. And sometimes that means just doing your laundry. Sometimes that means crying in your car, wiping off your tears, and then going into work. Sometimes that means cooking yourself dinner even though you have no appetite. Some days it might not feel like you're even progressing at all, But as long as you stay one step forward, no matter how small, even if it's just 1% every day, it's one decision you make every single day to help you into that next best step, then you are moving forward. Progress is progress. Even if it's one small step forward, do not undervalue that. So you might be thinking, how in the hell do I do this when I can't even see straight? I am so overwhelmed. I'm glad you asked. Ugh. Step number one, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, is to pause and to breathe. And I know that might sound cliche, but there's a reason why we come back to our breath. The airplanes are going to be a part of my videos because they are constant. I live right on the path to an international airport. So as I was saying, when you focus on that and you focus your awareness and your intention on your breath, what it does is it actually interrupts whatever negative loop you might be in. That interruption then creates space and distance between you and whatever might be overwhelming you in that situation. A very basic breathing practice to start with: a 4-count inhale through the nose, hold that inhale for a 4 count, exhale out through pursed lips for 4, hold that exhale for 4. Once you feel grounded in the present moment, then you can shift your focus to what might need your attention in the next 10 minutes. Start by writing out just one thing that you need to do. I personally would prioritize basic needs first. So if you need to eat, if you need to take a shower, change, drink some water, first assess those, make sure that you are on track with those, because if we don't do those, everything else in life is like 100 times harder. Once you have some momentum going, get another little list and write down 2 to 3 things that actually really need to get done. Is there an email that you need to respond to? Do you need to start a load of laundry? Low friction tasks that you can easily start. Let action lead. Action creates momentum. Still try to get something small done because action tends to lead to clarity and stability. Pick 1 to 2 safe friends that you can contact with no shame, no pressure, and you can just kind of let them know how you're doing. The last thing that you can do, and something that you can do without doing any of the other steps, this might be a challenge, but at the end of every day, pick one thing, no matter how small, one thing that went right, one win, and remind yourself of it. This season, you might be hanging on by a thread, your head might be barely above water, but just know it will pass. I am rooting for you, you've got a friend in me, and I love y'all. Take care.